Monday morning. I have a quick update. I started Gearbreakers last night because that's one of the books on my like tackling backlist new releases, whatever. It's really good so far. There's two main characters. One of them is kind of a robot, like she's been modified. And her perspective in the beginning was so fun. I think I'm really gonna like her chapters. And then the other character is kind of this leader of a little rebellious group. I really like it so far. Those first two chapters especially, I literally was like gagged. Her sense of self and waking up and like going through the process of being assigned her bot or her mecha. There were just some parts where the word choice was so spectacular. The secondary character, because she's surrounded by kids, it feels very immature, but it's kind of fun because they are doing these very intense, like dangerous missions. I don't know if I like it yet or not, because I love characters who kind of like survive off of dumb luck. And that's not what's happening. We're supposed to believe that they are very talented in what they do, but it's like, she keeps calling them kids. And so I'm imagining like 11-year-olds, like one shot, one kill, these giant mechas, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. I don't know if I agree with that. But yeah, just wanted to update you that I started Gearbreakers. I'm like 60 pages in. I own the Jasmine Throne and I own An Impossible Distance to Fall, but I did find Gearbreakers and the Eyes of Tambura on Everhand last night. So that's what we're doing. That's my update. Hi vlog. I'm in the kitchen and it's like 8:30 at night, and I just spent the day running around and doing fun little things with one of my coworkers. We went to boba. I got taro boba and a pistachio crepe cake. It was delicious. I did not finish it though. And then we went into Target where I got a few things. And after Target, we went to a thrift store because I wanted to go see if I could find a CD/cassette tape player. Wow. And I couldn't. And then we went over to the mall because he was telling me that there are these fun like Japanese lifestyle stores that I hadn't seen yet because I've not been to the mall in forever, because why would I go to our mall? So we went there and we were looking around and I got 2 pairs of chopsticks because I needed new ones. That wasn't an answer because mine are looking like this. They're looking like that. So I needed a new one. Back at Target, I got a couple of things. It's just Bakugo. Like how, like, I don't know. Adorable. I got this poster because every time I go to the poster section, there are a few of Spider-Verse. Anyways, this is one of the designs that I wanted, but it was always out. And then I found this. Basically, it was just me and my coworker going around and buying a whole bunch of toys and treats and fun stuff. But I found this little Lego Venom on a motorcycle. The fact that he's on a motorcycle, like that just made me laugh. And I'm in the process of building it right now because I got home and I couldn't even wait. So these are my instructions. And, oh, but the most important thing, I found Cinnamon Toast Crunch with Unikai. So I'm glad to have him, although I'm confused because I think that you're supposed to fold him to make it so that he's sitting. That's a little weird to me. We're getting somewhere, folks. That's a little handlebar, I think. That's so cute. Okay, and now these, I'm gonna take these wheels and make them alive. That wasn't easy. That needed much more force than I thought it would. One wheel, 2 wheel. And now I put these in between here, and they're supposed to be bars. That is hard as fuck to get in. What the hell? And now for the other side. Okay, here's all this. is booty. Hello chat. It is midnight. It's a little past midnight and it's Saturday. I have some updates for you. I did chop off only a little bit of my hair, to be honest. It's still like mid back, but now it's not crazy. And also I had my sister redo my little face framing bits so that they're a little shorter. My other update is that the other day my sisters and I were together and oh yeah, I got a gel polish. Usually I used to get dip gel, but I haven't gone to get my nails done in so long. They told me to just do the nail polish. I don't know, I'm not a big glitter person, but every time I've gotten my nails done for the last like 5 years, I've just been like, put the most glitter on my finger that you can get. And this is just like on my bare nail. Like they just have like, I think she did like 2 coats of this glitter gel. Anyways, that's fun and fresh. I've been reading Gearbreakers kind of consistently. I really enjoy it. It's just like funny and silly, and also like I love a mixture of things where it's like it can be funny and silly, but also there are like these profound moments because we're dealing with serious topics, but it's still just like silly and funny, and like the characters can play games, and like I don't know, definitely a harsh difference in tone between certain characters. We're seeing the one the first main character, Sona, more, I think that's her name, S-O-N-A, more Sona Steelcrest. That's so fucking funny. I love her. We're seeing her join forces with this other rebel group, and the rebel group is like a whole bunch of kids, and they're all really like childish, and they play games, and they're just silly, and they don't take anything seriously. And we've not seen Sona have much of a, not personality, she definitely has a personality, but she has to wear this mask, or like she feels like she has to wear this mask, and then on top of wearing the mask, I don't know if it's a result of her being modified or if it's like an emotional, like a mental result of her being modified, where she feels like because she is more robot than human now, like she feels like she has to, I don't know, but that, I don't think so, because the other modified like bot that we met whenever we were in her perspective back at the academy, they like still were able to like be silly goofy, but Sona's just not like that. We don't really know why. I think it's just because she has so much rage in her heart, and she's like playing such a big like long game to like get to a position where she can enact her revenge, basically. Just kind of like a very robotic sounding person, and a very intelligent sounding person, and very calculated. And so that's how she comes across in a lot of her dialogue. But now you're watching how she's going to present herself in front of this new group of people. And it's interesting because she has already dipped her toes into comedy, but she like, it's not like she's not funny. Like she is funny, but I don't know. There's a line that I just read, and I obviously can't pull it up because I'm filming on my phone and I'm reading an ebook version of this, where she says something funny, and then another character is like, oh, you're funny. And she's like, thank God someone realized, like, thank goodness someone finally figured it out. But I can just see it, like, the way, like, the sassy, like, the sarcastic way that she speaks. I don't know. It's just good. Like, I really like her character's vibe. I didn't expect the majority of this to be her with the crew. And I knew that this was not a standalone, but whenever I picked this up based on the pacing and where we were getting so far into the book, I was like, is this all gonna wrap up in this one book? Like, that's why we're already doing these things, because I'm gonna do all of it in just this one book. And I was like, oh, cool, standalone, must be a standalone. And then I might as well do my Goodreads, whatever. And I saw Gearbreakers #1, and I was like, dang it. I found the second one. I think I downloaded it on Libby. So whenever I finish this one, I can jump into that. And I think that I will do that because I do like this vibe, and it's like silly funny. Oh my goodness, I just remembered that I have 3 other books that I'm supposed to read this month. Also, reading journal update. Yeah, so you can see. Also, I just picked in the dark, I picked up my pen. Part of me thinks that the next time I'll like actually sit down and really buckle in to read, I'll just finish the rest of it because I really like it. And I would also like to pick up another of the backlist new releases. There has to be a better term for the point I'm trying to make whenever I say that. My personal backlist of new release titles, like they're now backlist titles, but they were new releases I was excited for in the past that I just haven't gotten to. Oh my goodness, crazy Bakugo. I guess I have a question, because I've been watching back the last couple of vlogs that I've put together to try to figure out like how I want to format these. If I want to do them by book, if I want to do them by theme or something. I feel like right now they've kind of broken down into book. Like I have my ACOTAR vlog. I have a vlog where it's more like a life vlog, but I am reading Theodora during it. And then I have my Cruel Prince vlog, because obviously if I'm making a vlog that's covering like a week and a half, 2 weeks of my life, and I've only picked up one book, it's obviously going to be only one book vlog, which I honestly don't hate. And it's kind of been a sweet way to get back into reading, because I'm obviously reading less and at a slower pace than I was before. And so it's kind of nice to just really like sit and absorb as much as I can about each of these books, read them in the exact way that I want to and can for my mental capacity and also like schedule. Maybe I will just keep doing it like that, and I don't need your advice at all. And this one's gonna be my Gearbreakers vlog. Actually, what I would really like is for this one to be Gearbreakers and then The Eyes of Tambra, or Gearbreakers and Jasmine Throne. And then my other one will be like the part 2 of my June new release catch-up video. And I can do Impossible Distance to Fall and whatever other big fantasy I don't get to. And I'm nearly finished with Gearbreakers. Oh, I need to be quicker than that. But it's okay. I get myself in these situations, and then I tell myself that the next time I have a day off from work, I'm gonna catch up. Oh, it's gonna be over for you bitches. I'm gonna catch up. Like, that's what I tell myself. And then what am I gonna do on Tuesday? I'm gonna tell you right now. On Tuesday, I'm gonna watch Sims videos. or I'm gonna watch Gen X Pen. Like, I don't know if you would categorize this as a stuffed animal. Like, I don't know what the fuck this would be. This is just Bakugo. Like, this is just my son. And he was in Target, and I said, I'm here at Target to spend money. And then I saw him, and I went. And I was with a coworker who could have judged me heavily for this. And he didn't, at least to my knowledge. He could be judging me to other people, and I'll never know unless he tells me or someone else tells me. Isn't that just so funny how life works? But I just had to bring him out with me. He's my son. I had to bring him out. I couldn't leave him there. Although I do feel a little bad whenever I think about it. There was a Deku right next to him. I didn't grab Deku because I have a Deku Funko Pop. And it's so cute. And so I was like, I don't need another Deku piece of merch. I have a Deku. I needed Bakugo. And if I could choose between having a pillow of any of those characters, it would be Bakugo. Meow, meow. And if I could choose to have an action figure, a figurine to put on display of any of these characters, it would be my Deku. Guess what? Because I spent money on it already and it's already here, and why would I replace it? For what reason? Shigaraki? Who said that? Anyways. Oh my goodness, I'm nearly done with my Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I can cut out Hunakai, try to find another one. I don't know how, I don't know where. Because we went to Target the other day, and they only had Hunakai. And I was like, that's the one I just got, I don't need him. Not that And I'm really curious about how long my TXT cereal box collecting is going to be documented for. Like, how long is it going to take? How long is this journey going to persist? Because I don't know if I care to get the big group one, because I have a feeling I'm not going to find it, honestly. Subin and Yujin are the last two. One day it'll happen. One day it'll happen. Oh, that slight lemony flavor, so delicious. We did ASMR for my parents on FaceTime the other day. But I think we did it on a glass cup. But it was just me and my sister both doing this on a glass cup together in front of FaceTime. Well, gamers, I don't think I have anything else. I'm just yapping to yap. I think I literally have 17 minutes of footage before this, and this one's a 23-minute clip. Oh, I didn't update you that I got another album. Oh, God. Whenever 17 dropped the best album, I got the big box that looks like a house, like looks like an apartment or whatever, and it's so cute. And then there's this other edition that I just thought was different in like a, maybe it was because it's smaller, so I thought maybe that's the edition that like just has the CD or something. Like maybe it has a CD and a poster. Like, I don't know. In my head I was like, I'm not gonna spend $50 and $30 on the same album. Well, then I saw a video of someone unboxing this other album, and what it really is like the deer version. DEAR, like my deer, like as an endearment, not like deer the animal. All I saw was that you get more photo cards and something about a photo album. And I was like, that sounds so fun. Oh, I grabbed it. And oh, it was so fun. Because it does come with a photo album, a specific member's photo album. And then you get 2 slips of photo cards. You get 1 slip that has like 5 like random members. Oh my God, the pools I got. I was giggling, Oh my goodness, my body hurts like I have been doing extensive endurance training for the past like 4 months. Like, what is wrong with me? Oh my God. But anyways, this is the version I got, and the CDs are so cute, and the pink and blue is so cute. We love trans rights. So let's go over the photo cards I got, because why wouldn't I do that? I got The8, I got DK, I got Mingyu, and I got Dino. Maybe I did only get 4 pulls. Maybe that makes sense. That's adorable. Oh, and then my specialized, so the other, that's right, so the other sleeve of photo cards you get is specific to one member, and that's the member whose little photo album you get. I got Wamwo, and it's this whole little photo album where he is staring at a glass of water. Like, that is truly what this photo album is. There are some that are really cute. My favorite ones I put in the very beginning. He just has like a rainbow on him. I don't even know how many photo cards this is. It's like so many, like literally staring at a glass of water. Like, that's so funny. Has my treasure. Oh, I didn't get to show you. I got my last Pango book that I bought, The Brilliant Death by A.R. Capetta. Is that who that's by? It is by A.R. Capetta. God, it's so gorgeous. All of the page numbers are on the side. The first page of every chapter is in like this little arc. So beautiful. I love book design. And I love this series. If you don't know, oh, I'll inform you. This book is so brilliant. We're in a fantasy world. Venalia? That sounds like a disease. Like this Italy-esque situation. She is the daughter of this very influential family, and her dad is very much like mob boss vibes, okay? He's like killing people and, you know, getting money, and very like old school Italian, like that's the vibe, like mob boss. Because she's a girl, she cannot inherit the position that he has. And she has, I think, 2 brothers. Oh my God, and one of them is horrible evil. Okay, that's a side note. If you are sensitive about that kind of stuff, he's a horrible evil man. But there are witches, but they're called strega because Italy, okay? Our main character is like classically, she's not the only daughter, but she's like the daughter that just has the potential for her to take over her dad's position. Would be like really, I don't know, you can tell that she has it in her. It's a lot of politics, a lot of family politics, but then that like expands further into like other, like they're not like kingdoms, but it almost feels that way with how like serious they act about the power that they hold because of the position that she's in, and the situation with her brother, and the situation with her magic, and all that. She ends up on this journey with a witch that she meets, or a strega that she meets, sorry. And the strega that she meets has shape-shifting magic, but it's not just I can turn into an animal, I can turn into a plant or whatever. They can turn into wind, they can turn into any gender they want. And so it's so cool because this other character, Celio, Cielo. I always read it as Celio, but I really don't know how it's pronounced. They basically have like gender fluidity magic, which is the coolest thing ever. And I love it so much. And the way that it's written is so good. Celio's gender fluidity impacts the gender journey that our main character goes on, and their like journey throughout like the lands, and their journey like kind of rebelling against how the family structure and like the power system is set up, and how strega are outcast whenever they shouldn't be. Strega are a no-no, but they persist, we persist. And it's just gorgeous. It's a duology. And then I also have to do that I did buy The Wicked King and the Queen of Nothing on Pango. So those are in the mail. They're gonna get here on Wednesday. If I could finish Gearbreakers kind of today, tomorrow, and then read or start Godslayer, if I could get a good chunk of Godslayer throughout all of Monday, and then Tuesday finish it off, and then the rest of Tuesday read An Impossible Distance to Fall. I'm just like fantasizing. I'm just like having fun fantasizing and thinking about all these things that I could read, but I'm not gonna do that because what am I gonna do? But yeah, finish Tuesday off with An Impossible Distance to Fall, and then the next day focus on either The Wicked King and Queen of Nothing, or one of my other big fantasy I've already said. I love saying the same things over and over and over again. I'm gonna have so much fun editing this clip. I'm gonna have so much fun editing this 54-minute and 55, 6, 7 second clip. Wow, great. Good morning, vlog. It is Sunday. I have a little breakfast spread. You can't really see it, I'm scared to tilt it. I have the littlest piece of blueberry toast. I have a slice of toast that I put egg and sriracha on, and then I cut up this peach. And it is a gorgeous peach. Beautiful. I'm gonna eat my little breakfast and watch more of Olivia. Oh, I do have a book update. I got up to like 338 pages last night, I think. The things that are happening are literally crazy. That is my morning update, my Sunday morning update. I'll get back to you later. Chat. Can we please talk about how it is 4 in the morning? Apparently at my job, we started running summer hours. Also, don't mind this, it's a heating pad because I'm elderly and so my neck hurts. The point of me taking this clip is that all of my plans have been foiled, okay? Literally all of them. My sleep schedule is about to get even worse. Like, because I didn't get home until 2. I had to get gas. 2 in the morning. Ah! So yeah, I'm annoyed. I only have 40 pages left of Gearbreakers. And I'm pretty sure the end of this book is gonna make me go crazy because the 2 main characters are about to go on their, like, I don't want to spoil anything. They're about to go on like a big mission, okay? There's not enough of the book and the fact that there's a second book. I have a feeling this mission is not going to succeed. Unless it does, and then like maybe we learn something new and then that is what sparks the next book, or like the next book really is like them getting further into it because it's the reality of a rebellion. But I just have a feeling that in the next 40 pages, their mission is going to go to shit, and then the 2 of them are going to end up in a secondary location, perhaps kidnapped. I don't know, that's just my speculation, but I really couldn't tell you. Anything could happen. Literally anything could happen. I'm so tired, but I'm also like, I've accepted my fate. I've accepted that it's just gonna keep on getting worse, and this next week is not going to be good. If I finish Gearbreakers tonight, I'm probably not gonna start Godslayer tomorrow, even though I want to. Like, in my head, I was gonna read a good chunk of Godslayer tomorrow, and now it's not gonna happen. Update my reading journal. Today's the 9th. Did I read it all today? Yeah, I read before work. Ooh, I had to think about that. I didn't read during my lunch break though. I've not had a sweet treat. I've not had a beverage. Little note for myself. I don't know what I want to write. Maybe just that I'm enjoying Gearbreakers. And I finally feel like not to jinx anything. I kind of feel like I'm a reader again. I don't know. No. My hand is bad. Ooh. It starts hurting way too bad. I want to do Read-O-Rama again so bad. Out of all the readathons that I've ever participated in, Read-O-Rama has been I think that was the first readathon I ever did, and I just adore it. And then obviously Summerween. Summerween's the only other one that I've participated in multiple times and will continue to participate in the future. The 1,000 Doors readathon, that one's cute, where you can like choose your own adventure based on who you start with, and they give you different prompts based on the rating of the last book that you had. And I feel like that one's really fun because there's no time limit to it. Anytime you feel like it, you can just like go and get yourself a prompt, and then it can just keep on going until you win the readathon. I think it's like a 4 or 5 book readathon, I think, depending on how you play. But that one's really fun because it like never dies. Like, it's just always there and it's so fun. Okay, reading journal updated, 30 minutes wasted talking, not wasted, but you know, wasted dawdling I love to dawdle and I love to yip yap. Good fucking night. Good night, everybody. I love you. Thank you for watching. He loves you. I'm so tired. Good night. So, I finished it. I finished Gearbreakers and it was good. And I was correct in assuming that obviously things were not going to go well. And kidnapping did ensue, but with a twist. With a twist. Oh, a twist. Yeah, I wanted to finish it yesterday, but obviously that didn't happen. So I'm glad that I finished it today. I have a peanut butter cookie that I warmed up. And I'm going to delight in that. And I'm going to watch some Olivia. I have like less than an hour before I have to start getting ready to go to work. And then I'm not going to get home until 2 a.m. again. Woo! But tomorrow I have off. So I don't know how I'm going to try to get the most bang for my buck for tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll just see how life persists, okay? My eye bags look horrendous right now. Fun. But I wanted to update you because we do have a Unikai. And I'm not folding him in half. I think you're supposed to fold him in half, but I let the glue set. Oh, I'm so scared. And I'm gonna try to see if he will stand up. Oh yeah, he's not gonna. He does! Excellent. Well, I don't really have anywhere to put him. I'll put him somewhere later. The other thing is that I just got an email that my books were delivered. So either they're right outside my front door, which would be so nice, or they're in my mailbox, which is less nice because I kind of have to go to work. I don't really have time for that. Also, we get off at 2 a.m. and one of my coworkers asked me if I could take them home after work, and love being helpful, but that means I'm not going to get home until closer to 3. So that's like so fun for me. We're not going to freak out. It's going to be fun. Actually, feel better? Do I feel better after that? Kind of. I think I got that at a baby shower. It actually did kind of calm me down. Anyways, my bedroom window is right next to my front door. I'm gonna peek out there and see if we can see, there are bubbles all over my carpet. The books, okay? Please, God. Oh. Unless my brother brought them in there in the mailbox. I'm not going to the mailbox. Let's go check out there. My brother did bring it inside, so that's very exciting. Oh, there's so much tape on this thing. Oh, lovely. It's getting all over my shirt. Now that my shirt is thoroughly dirtied, I'm gonna put it on the floor. Open sesame. Excellent. Wicked King. Oh yeah. These covers are not my favorite. I actually think that they're quite fugly, but we persist. Excellent. I love having a giant stack that I cannot contain. Let me show you the stack. Beautiful. But yeah, I probably have like 5 more minutes until I have to leave. I'm gonna break down this box and throw it out and change into my work shirt. And then I gotta go. Whatever, I'll job search once again, and then I'll have to not work at this job anymore and I can go somewhere else. So that's just how we roll. That's how we rock and roll. Okay, I'm glad that these came in today. It's fun that they came in early because I wasn't expecting that, but now I gotta go wash my hands. And I'm touching my face. Oh God, life is cruel. I'm about to color in that little dot. And you might be asking yourself, is that even satisfying? And the answer is no. No, it's not. And I've started Godslayers. Woo! I've only read the prologue, and yet I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out already, okay? Also, my dinner tonight is 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so huzzah to that, I guess. Oh, I haven't rated it yet. Probably 4 stars. I'd say I give that 4 stars. Sure. I've given him a home for now. He looks lovely. Bomb you next to Daffy Duck. Don't worry about that. And all my tortoises. There's Jasmine Throne. I need to pull that out. And An Impossible Distance to Fall is right there. So tomorrow we'll grab those. We have Wicked King. Oh my god, actually I just realized how excited I am to start that. But right now I am gonna read Godslayers because, oh my god. It does say that this ebook that I'm about to dive into is over 500 pages, like 504. But that's ebook, so I don't really know what we're working with. I should probably go on onto Goodreads and look, but I'm just so excited that I'm excited about reading again. Like, I've been excited about a couple of things that I've been reading. I've been enjoying them, but not in the same way that it's just like an endless desire to continue picking things up. That was what I was having issues with. And now I feel like I'm back. And I don't know what really did it. I feel like The Cruel Prince felt like it was almost there. But I honestly think that Gearbreakers is what did it for me. Like, that is what did it, because I could not stop thinking about that book. Genuinely enjoy reading it. Like, it is such a fun book to read, and it's like smart, like really well written. Okay. Did I mention Instagram? Did I mention Instagram? Back in bed. I'm gonna continue watching this Olivia video. Oh, I just put a Gatorade in the freezer. Whenever this video is done, I'm gonna go get my Gatorade, and then I'm gonna tuck in, and we're gonna read as much of Godslayers as I can before I pass out. Although, just like last night, I'm already getting sleepy, and I ran out of my face lotion, and so I've been using Mario Badescu? Is that how you say his name? I like using those products. Just the sprays I enjoy. Because I'm out of my lotion, I was like, oh, I'll just use my spray. It's not lotion. Like, it's not a lotion replacement. I don't really understand the spray, like facial sprays. But they're like fun to do and they smell nice, you know? And the pink, I'm using the pink one right now, which I'm pretty sure is like rose. It just smells like a baby doll. It literally smells like a Cabbage Patch Kid. And then I close my eyes and I spray it on my face and I just pretend that I'm a Cabbage Patch Kid. And it makes me feel like my skin is flawless. A la baby doll. If anyone wants to steal that little beauty hack, because obviously you could learn a lot. We're gonna go. I can't get over it. I'm gonna regret letting people know that I own that. I just got back from going to get dinner with my friend. And by dinner, I don't mean like a fun, cute restaurant where we sat down and like talked and had fun drinks. No, unfortunately, that is not my life right now. My life right now is going to get canes at the mall with my 22-year-old coworker. Just text me whenever you're off and I'll go with you because I'm so lonely. Basically, I was incorrect about everything. Did I talk to you guys about that? I don't think so. Basically, oh, say it again. I dare you. Okay. I was under the impression that today, Tuesday, was my day off, and Wednesday I would be working. I have a couple of like important things that I want to take care of. Like I need my front tires changed. Also, I found out that the light bulb inside of my lava lamp is like blown out, so I need to go get a new light bulb for that. There were a couple of important errands I needed to run, and it was like 1:30, and my manager texted me, and she was like, "Can you come in at 3?" They don't text you like that whenever you're not already on the schedule. So I was like, am I on the schedule? And I didn't know. And so I almost texted her back like, hey, Queen, I'm not on the schedule. But I was like, let me just do my due diligence and let me check. And indeed, I was on the schedule. And what's crazy is that Tuesday I have had off for months and months. Like Tuesday was my like one day that I always had off for months and months. This week, I guess they needed me because a few people have been sick, whatever. So like, whatever. I'm not going to complain. I'm here to live, laugh, love. Whoever cares, not me. Don't raise my hand. It's not me. I don't care. Even though everyone else needs more hours than me and I do not want to be there. And everyone else is like, give me hours. And then they won't. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, I would love to not be here as much as you want me to be here. But that's just my fate, I guess. That's just the punishment that I've been bestowed. That has been bestowed upon me. So yeah, that's just what's happening. For my book update. Before that. I guess my main update. I always do this where I like construct this plan in my head for the days ahead as if that's gonna like help, and it never does. All of that to say that now that tomorrow's my day off, hopefully I go do some of those important tasks I wanted to get done today. Also, someone has been craving boba. I won't name any names, but it might be someone in this car with us. Might be someone in this car with us who really wants some boba, who really wants an Okinawa brown sugar boba. Like, so that also might have to happen tomorrow. And if that happens tomorrow, that means I'm going to be reading tomorrow. And now here's the thing. Obviously, I'm going to be reading tomorrow. Here's the thing. I'm currently reading Godslayers. So now, continuing on, my book update is, I'm reading Godslayers. And I love it. I'm just about to start chapter 5. I've barely gotten into it. But this is how I know I love it. On my lunch break, I read. I haven't done that in so long. But today, I almost didn't. I was like, my book is there. No, let's go on Instagram like normal. And I literally was about to tap on Instagram and I went, but I really want to know what's going on. And so I did read it a little bit. I think I read like probably only a chapter, maybe a chapter and a half if I left off mid-chapter the last time I picked it up. Actually, this whole beginning of this book, I've kind of had to reread parts because it's 2 months later. It's 2 months after the events of what happens at the end of the first book. And we're kind of being dropped into the situation and like slowly learning what happened in those 2 months. Oh my God. Like, it's just good. The very first chapter was in Jenny's POV, which I adored, and I hope that keeps happening. This lighting is just so bad. I don't think that there's any real narrative reason for it to, but she's just such an interesting character, and I would love to continue being in her head. So I hope that continues happening, but whatever. If it doesn't, it makes sense for why it doesn't, because we have the other girls. I'm really liking it. I hope I get through quite a chunk tonight, because it's only... That'd be great if I knew. That'd be so great if I knew what time it was. Maybe just past 1 a.m. is my question. And we'll only know until after, we won't know until after I finish this clip. That's so crazy. And back to my, oh my God, my first not concern, but my first like plan of action is that tomorrow, if I do go get my boba that I have been kind of wanting recently, and I'm going to read in the boba shop because that is what I want to do, I'm probably not going to read Godslayer because I don't know. I don't like, that's not comfortable. Like sitting and reading a physical novel, especially when I'm annotating, having the counter space is really helpful. And whenever I'm doing that, like on my bed, which is where I predominantly read whenever I'm at home, it's not very comfortable, but I'll do it because that's where I like to read. But it is comfortable whenever I go to that boba shop and I like read a physical book. But reading on my phone is comfortable in bed, and it is not comfortable whenever I'm out and about because it's just like literally let's role play together. It's my phone down here like this on the table, and it's me sitting like this reading it, going oh, and then slip oh, and that's it. And it's just not ideal. It's not ideal. So I don't think that I'll read Godslayers in the boba cafe tomorrow if I go do that. The thing is that the goal of this video specifically was to finish 2 of the 4 backlist new releases, like releases from the past that I was excited about for them to be new releases that are no longer new, you know? That whole concept, I wanted to read 2 of them. Well, I finished Gearbreakers, so I only have 1 more to go. Can I fit 3 books into this one vlog? Because at the rate that I have been reading and reviewing and showing my life, it's coming to like nearly an hour for just 1 book to like happen. But I kind of read Godslayer or Gearbreakers really quickly. So perhaps we will just continue and see where it leads us. If I bring a book to the cafe with me tomorrow, I think it has to be The Jasmine Throne. If I'm thinking about priorities and what's smart. But there's a part of me that wants to start reading The Wicked King. Because why wouldn't I want to start reading The Wicked King? And because I'm so unpracticed in my reading, I'm worried that I'm less equipped to read series with too much time in between them. Like, I feel like that was a muscle that I had to build up over a long period of time. Like, reading a series, like, was really hard for me. And then, I don't know, it was because of how much I was reading and how much retaining information became like easier for me, that I was able to be following a series as it was releasing and not having to necessarily reread the book beforehand. Like I could read the first book whenever it released, enjoy it, wait a year, read the second one whenever it was released, enjoy it, and continue on and on. Like I was doing that a lot in like 2019 maybe not 2018 so much. Maybe, yeah, 2018, 2019. That was like peak. Maybe even 2017. Like, I was really getting good at it. But I've not read in so long, like, consistently. It's taking me such a long time to read everything that I pick up that I'm scared that as soon as it's starting to get a little easier again and I'm finishing books in, like, only a couple days, I'm just so bad at remembering, like, details and stories, which is why I love annotating so much. And it's more just like a memory keeping, thoughts in the moment thing, not like annotating for like comprehension or like retaining. Well, I guess it kind of helps me retain it, like, to annotate it, because instead of just being like, wow, that was good, and then moving on, having to be like, whoa, I love that. Hold on, let me get my pen, and hold on, let me get my little tab, and let me read it over again while I highlight it, and wow, that was so good, and tab it, ooh, it's associated with this color now. You know, like, it makes it more like, yeah, you understand. Anyways, carrying on, I feel like the smartest option is to finish Godslayers and then go back into the Cruel Prince. And then after I've finished both of those series, then I can continue on. But if I go back into the Cruel Prince, I'll have another fantasy be the last thing I read. And I'm scared that if I read too much fantasy, I'm not going to want fantasy. And then the only thing on my TBR that's not fantasy is An Impossible Distance to Fall. And then after I finish An Impossible Distance to Fall, I'll have 2 giant fantasy novels left to read. And they're both first books in series. And so then am I screwing myself over creating this rule for myself where I have to do all of them or nothing because I'm, you know, like, I'm not built for, like, I'm mentally not built for it yet. I don't know. I think I just have to read what I want to read. Oh my God, isn't that so... Hey, that's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. I just said that. Okay. Interesting. I don't think I added this footage from probably like a week and a half ago now. But the last time I was in this bathroom, I ended up cleaning out my drawer. I have one drawer. Ended up cleaning it out. Well, today I bought a few things from Ulta, and when I came home to put them away, I decided I'm going to clean my whole bathroom. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing. I'm like throwing out everything, organizing everything, pulling out baskets and like weird, not furniture, what would you call that? Organizers to organize? Sure. I am mid-process. I made myself a coffee. I'm mid-coffee. And I thought I'd update you. Oh, I thought I'd update you. Do you guys care to see what I got? I wonder. Sorry, I'm gonna show you. Lastly, but I'm gonna show it first. I got this lemon mask because when I like this brand. I don't know why. I don't know, I just do. Is it called Tony Moly? That's my name spelt wrong. Wow, maybe that's why I like it. Anyways, I was looking at all of them and I was like, what am I in the mood for? And I've never gotten a lemon one. And I was like, you know what? I'm in a lemon mood. I've been on a lemon mood a lot recently. Interesting. But I ran out of, also, that happened. RIP, like, that is so depressing. Like, wow. Anyways, that happened while I was scrubbing the sink. Okay? Do you know how many dishes I've washed at work? Like, been in the dish, like in the sink, washing these big old metal dishes. Not a chip. Wash my bathroom sink. Broke in half. Perfect. Love that. Anyways, I went there because I ran out of what is it? Lotion. Oh my God. Face lotion. I've been using sunscreen during the day still, but at night I don't have anything. So I've been, honestly, spraying some Mario Badescu and having a dream. Like, just hoping and wishing that it'll hydrate me. It's not. I've been so dry. So I finally went out today and I wanted to get a night cream and I wanted to I just realized I'm using what I bought as to prop you up. But I bought, like, I like these tiny ones because I don't really like the really big ones. Like, where the hell do you put those? Tiny ones works perfect. I got this for a trip we took recently because my sisters use this brand and I needed a tiny version of a facial cleanser, and so I went to Walmart or Target probably, and I got like mini versions of this because I saw the brand and I was like, oh, they use that. So I grabbed this one and I grabbed the lotion, like the nighttime lotion, and that's what I was using on that trip and it worked fine. I don't really have, knock on fucking wood, I'm 28. I'm 28, but you can never be it's never too late for you to get acne. My brother just texted me the strangest thing. BRB. Okay, I switched them out while I was gone. I think that this is not in the same angle that it was before, but it's okay. This is what I was talking about. I got one of these because I like it. I don't know, like, do I have to have a real reason? No, I like it, so I got it. But I wanted to get like a nice night cream, and I feel like I just have used Olay products for so long because that's what my mom used whenever I was little, but she doesn't use it anymore, but I'm just stuck in my ways. And so I didn't want to get an Olay lotion if I could like try a different brand. I found this thing. This is not moisturizer. It's like an anti-aging situation. It's a serum, and I love a serum. Also, it's purple, and I keep on buying purple things. Look at that little dropper. It's like lopsided. I don't know, but I keep buying purple things. It has some fun things in it that I do not know anymore because I threw the box away. I don't remember. I read it like half an hour ago and I've already forgotten. But yeah, I got that, and then I ended up in like the, not really vegan section, but there's a whole section that's like ingredient motivated, which why wouldn't that just be all of them? But whatever. And I ended up buying from this brand called Good Light. Never heard of them, but this is what the packaging ended up looking like. I did not know that before I bought it. But I actually really am excited about this because it has no smell at all. That's like a weird thing. I don't know. Everyone teach their own. I grew up with unscented things, but sometimes something with no scent has this like weird no scent, but that literally has no smell. So I'm excited about that. And also it's just a cream. And then I guess this stuff you're supposed to mix it in with your moisturizer, or you can use it by itself, but I feel like that'd be fun. And I have never used anything, like I've never used an aging serum, and I don't notice too much. I also don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. But there are some fine lines appearing on my forehead, and I'm about to turn 30. I'm not really about to. It's like I just turned 28, so I have a couple years. But like I'm nearing 30, so I should probably take care of that stuff, right? Probably. So I got those things. I have so much shit everywhere. I have my entire, not the entire, but my entire ColourPop Twilight collection. So I'm just mid. I cleared out all of the cabinets. I cleared out the medicine cabinet and organized that. I cleared out like underneath my sink and organized it. And my drawer, I did those like a couple weeks ago, like I told you. But I have this other cabinet that has 2 levels, and one of them has like a whole bunch of hairstyling tools. And I found a bigger basket that fits all of them perfectly. And I have that shoved in there. And then my top one is just so much nail polish. And I have like a little, well, I used to have, okay, this is my issue. When I moved out last, I had all of these like acrylic organizing things, and I had a spinny one that I put all of my skincare in, and I had one that had like levels. It was almost like a lip care, or not lip care, a lipstick organizer, but it also fit nail polish and other things. And I had those, and then these 2 little baskets, and I used them in like an above the toilet organizer at my last apartment. And then whenever I moved home, obviously I didn't have any space for them unless I wanted to tear apart this bathroom, and I didn't really feel like doing that because half of the stuff was my mom's stuff. And so now that she is not here right now, I feel like I have full reign. And that is true, but all of my acrylic organizers are just gone. And I cannot for the life of me remember where I hid anything, because I used to be so good about that. I have places for things and I'd put them in storage and I knew exactly where it was. In the last like 5 years, my brain, I can't. If I hide something somewhere, good luck to that thing like ever finding the light of day ever again, because I don't know where they are, unless like I let my sisters take them because I knew I wasn't going to be able to use them. Or what really probably is happening is that they're in a box somewhere that I could recognize the box if I saw the box, but it is hidden so deep in my garage because my dad, I think, just has to reorganize over and over and over again. And months ago, he was having to do like a work project out there where he had to like really make space for everything because he was doing like spray paint stuff, whatever. And so now everything is just pushed up against the wall and like hidden behind layers and layers of like bookshelves and stuff. And I don't have the, surprisingly, I don't have the arm strength to get all that out without it maybe toppling on top of me. If I was 6 foot, I'd be able to do it. Just want to put that up there. If I was 6 foot, even if I was just as strong as right now, even if I was just as strong as right now, if I was 6 foot, I could easily do that. But because I'm 5'2", crash. And then I have a concussion and then I have to go to the ER. Or I go into a coma. Do you want me to go into a coma? No, I don't think so. I don't think you want me to go into a coma. So yeah, I'm about to organize all my nail polishes right now, but I don't have like a thingy for them, which makes me sad because I want them all organized in a thingy so that I can easily find them. I'm so excited to organize all my stuff and then feel beautiful. That is my update. It was a long update, 8 minutes of me explaining my bathroom organization. And have I read any more? Yes, I read another chapter. I'm at chapter 6 now. I went to go get my tires changed. All my ice is melted. Later, skaters. You guys don't understand how marvelous that just was. I've not had like a full-blown like face routine, like nighttime bed routine, I don't know, in a long time. And that was just so wonderful. I love a night cream and I'm excited about my serum. Also, it's like gonna be on my hands, so my hands are gonna hopefully benefit from the anti-aging. But I did grab frozen strawberry, frozen mango, and I've come to talk about my treasure. One of the other things I already put away, he has like an old Switch case that has Legend of Zelda on it. And I was like, I'll take it, but it doesn't even fit my Switch. My Switch, I have like the handheld one and they have like the big one that hooks up to the TV. This is my Dr. Ian Malcolm. That is so fucking funny and also incredible. And then these are the lights that I was talking about. It's just like a remote control. We love LED lights. Like I just can't get enough of them. They're so fun. But I want to know how many are in here. Oh God, there's so many things. Oh God. Okay, I'll have to read into that. That's fun. But it's like in a, oh God. Oh geez. Calm down, it's okay. Everything's okay. It's just in like this roll and then it has a fun remote. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. That will be very, very fun. But what I'm most excited about are my new Gamer Girl headphones, okay? This is literally incredible. My brother already has a pair of headphones that he loves so much that he's bought them twice. And then I think that, I don't know who gave him a new pair of headphones for like a Christmas or something. Oh, these are kind of noise canceling. Not noise canceling, but I guess it's just muffled. I'm so sorry, but I look like I'm a pilot in like Star Wars. So that's so fun. I adore them. Like this is the most fun I've ever had. And I've been thinking about getting headphones that cover, but I don't know how these work, if they're Bluetooth or if you have to plug them in. So I'm a little scared. I guess we'll learn together. But I do really like the big headphone look, although I am terrified to get the bump, which everybody that I've spoken to my age and younger who has played video games for a majority of their life has that like a dent in the top of their head from wearing the over the head headphones. But now I can come on and say, what's up gamers? And kind of mean it. Like I don't mean it, but like I look more like I play the part correctly, don't I? Like, don't I? Don't I look like a gamer girl? What game do I play? Hey, comment in chat what games do I play on Twitch, because I'm live on Twitch actually at 5 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, even though I live on the West Coast. Okay, so comment down below what games I play on Twitch. Okay, thanks so much. And don't say Sims just because I've been watching a lot of Sims content, because I actually hate playing The Sims. The Sims 4 gameplay is so fucking frustrating. I cannot stand it. So yeah, guesses down below. The first person to guess 3 games correctly. And I have, let me see, actually, what games do I have in mind? I have that one and this one. There are 2 games specifically that I have in mind. And a third, immediately. These are my 3 games. Well, there are others, but if you guess these 3, I don't know what I'll do. I'll send you a prize. And then if I like your answer, you get a thumbs up. Does that work for everybody? Cool. I love my new headphones. Okay, I'm gonna eat my fruit and watch Jen, and then I'm gonna go turn off the front porch light. Ugh. And then I'm gonna eat my fruit and watch Jen. I was gonna say I'm gonna figure out this light situation, but it actually feels like it's a little bit more than I want to do right now. So we're not gonna figure that out right now. We're gonna figure that out at a later date. I don't know if you've ever had a frozen mango. please do yourself a favor and eat a frozen mango. Like, mango is just one of the best fruits anyways, but frozen, it's literally like eating little chunks of sorbet. Still no reading update. The update is that I love Sona Steelcrest. And this Enyo guy is making me go crazy because what is his objective? Like, obviously we know, I don't know. Although some things happened that would make them not the best of friends, I guess we'll put it that way. They're obviously getting along, but that's for certain reasons. But there's a part of me that wonders if they're just getting along simply because they're of the same age and they see certain things in each other about themselves, like see certain things about themselves in each other. Does that make sense? So their like relationship is interesting to me, but also obviously it's pissing me off because I'm like, hello, like I want her to be back with the gang, but it's interesting. I'm excited to see where that goes because I think things can get really, really complicated, and it could be fun. Like, it could be really fun and complicated, or it can be really dicey and complicated and not fun at all. But like fun to read, but like not fun for the characters at all. But yeah, that's my update. I love updates. I love today. Today was a really good day off. But tomorrow I do have to go back to that horrible place. So, you know? I finished my dinner. I know I get to drink my delicious drink. I would have stabbed it on camera, but it's almost like I had a premonition telling me that if I tried to stab this on camera, I would spill it everywhere. So instead, I didn't do that. But I haven't mixed it yet. Oh, yeah. Yay! Well, oh, I wanted to say my 2 updates were that the LED light strip that my brother gave me is really complicated. And so I don't know if I want to deal with that anytime soon, so that's fun. And it definitely can't go in my bathroom, which is where I wanted it to go. So that's extra fun. And then the other thing is that the headphones that he gave me aren't compatible with my MacBook. So my life is hell. I'm on chapter 11. I'm like 23% of the way through. Does that mean I'm winning? No, because I have so many other books I'm supposed to read. Damn it. I don't feel very hopeful about making reading plans right now because the last time I was excited, it got ruined. I'm done talking and thinking about that. Going to enjoy this. Going to watch Olivia. Going to read more. Going to go to bed. Good night. Hi vlog. Hi vlog, how you doing? Today was a not good, very bad day. I don't want to get into it. Did I, maybe, possibly, potentially, have my second mental breakdown of the weekend? I will not say yes or no. My head, like right here, hurts so bad. Yeah, I won't go into details, but I will say it had to do with a split shift that I signed up for on the spot because of guilt. The guilt, not just like any guilt, just like the general guilt that like wreaks havoc through my body and rules over me and every decision I ever make. And the other thing it dealt with was a bird in the house during my hour and a half break in between the split shift, okay? But yeah, I'm home now. I've been home for a bit. I've been watching Olivia. The first thing I got home, I did all my little tasks. I took a shower, quick shower. Anyways, so proud of myself for that because I usually zone out and then I'm just bad at taking quick showers, but I took a quick shower. I must have just been ready to lay down. I'm so tired. My feet hurt. My head hurts. And I put on a face mask and I was going to film, but then I ended up laying here and watching Olivia and drinking water. And I was sitting there literally, I could feel like my whole body being like, wow. So that was great. And then my brother came home from work and we were texting. I was like, you're home? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm so glad. And he was like, why? Is there a creature in the house? And I said, that's so funny. And he said, do you want to talk about it? And I said, yeah, let's meet in the kitchen. So we were just sitting in the kitchen and chit-chatting about our days because I had a bird incident. Oh, turns out 3 hours before my bird incident, he had a different bird incident in our house. Our cats are just wicked, evil, playful creatures. And I did make myself dinner. I've not eaten it yet because I want to cool it down. Listen to me, okay? I was watching this Olivia video and she's doing HelloFresh right now. And I used to do HelloFresh 4 years ago now. She was showing all her recipe cards and one of them was like a street corn pasta, like an elote pasta. And I went, oh my God, I think I need that. So I made like an elote mixture with the corn and I have that in the fridge because for some reason in my brain, this is gonna be like a cold pasta, like a noodle salad. So we'll see if that's good. But for right now, I have more important, well, let's start with the less important. I have a peanut butter cookie that I warmed up in the air fryer. And so that's gonna be nice and delicious. It does look like it has a bite taken out of it. I don't know if one of my siblings did take a bite out of it before I chose this one to be my snack right now, or if it just like broke apart whenever my sister was transporting it into the dish. But that is gonna be my little pre-dinner snack because I don't know if dinner is gonna actually go well. And then, oh my God, I'm so excited. Guys, I'm just a changed woman. Jameson and Coke, except for it's not Coke, it's that like creamy coconut Dr. Pepper. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, drink more of this, eat this cookie, watch some more of this Olivia video. I just started a new one. I love her weekly vlogs. They're just so fun. I'm hopeful that I can read more tonight. I don't really know my fate. I think that I read up to 30%. I'm on chapter like, it'd be good enough I knew. It'd be good if I knew. Like 17, I almost want to say, which is weird. I don't know if that's true at all. Don't quote me on that. But some crazy shit just happened. The sisters just did some crazy things. Being in Sona's mind whenever she is like Academy corrupted, Zenith corrupted, like it's so good. And the author did such a good job. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, as I'm reading her point of view, my brain is just going, yes, yes. And this is exactly the kind of things that I would want to be knowing about what she's thinking, but also delivered in a way that's like, oh, like so good. Like, there was a moment, I guess slight spoilers, because we know the academy and like the city, like the big city where like all of the rich people live, basically, they're the bad guys. For all intents and purposes, they're the bad guys, okay? And stuff happened at the end of the last book where now Sona is with them again. But this time, she went through this process where she was corrupted, which is what the academy calls it, whenever they like make it so that they like basically torture their brains or like rewire their brain. I don't think it's actually like rewiring. I think they like torture you and like do some kind of sciencey, I don't know what they do, because they have like weird science technology, you know, science technology. Anyways, to make you believe that you believe the academy, you know, like you believe what they want you to believe. And so she's now basically right hand to the most powerful person in this political situation for a few different reasons that make sense. And the ones that I was not expecting are my favorite. She's under the impression that this is the right way and this is how she should feel. And she felt this way before. And then Eris, our main character who's from the rebel group, was introduced to her and corrupted her. Like that's, you know, she was her corruption. And so that's what she believes. They're about to meet, you know, through circumstances. And she is informed of Eris's name. They're like, by the way, you should know. And then there's this little passage where Sana is basically like, I didn't react because I knew that he was like, the way he was looking at me was waiting for a reaction. And I knew that it would hurt him if I gave him a reaction. And I would have told him if I didn't know for absolute certainty that it meant nothing at all. Like, does not matter one bit, could not matter one bit, that I already knew her name. We've been seeing her kind of not fighting it, but recognizing that she is having trouble with the thoughts that they've put in her head. And it's really disturbing her that she feels any like residual hatred and violence towards the people that she's with now. So like having these flashback moments of like the rage that she felt prior whenever she was in her right mind, it's really disturbing her to like feel those feelings. And then so sad and interesting, and like the amount of ways that this story can go is like kind of endless. And that is one of my favorite things. Like it's just so cool how much like space to play around there is for the author. Like I couldn't even imagine how fun it would have been putting herself in this position writing this story, because so many things could happen. And obviously there's like the end of the story is the way that she wants it to be, because that's probably the way that she thought about it in the beginning. And I'm excited to see where it takes us. But like there are so many interesting things that can happen in this book, and I'm so excited for them. And I think a lot of them are going to be heartbreaking, because that's just the feeling that I get from this author, because she really wants to put her characters through it, I think, before we get any kind of like, oh, you know, that was kind of nice, you know. But besides any of that, Enyo is such an interesting, like, it's kind of genius, and it's so interesting, and it could be even more like it could be so devastating and so beautiful, and also like both, and also other things. Like it could be like a million other things. So I'm really excited. I'm glad that I got 30% of the way through. I don't know if I'll read more today. I want to finish it because I want to know how it ends, and also I want to keep reading because I just like want to be reading, which is so fun. I told myself that I wasn't gonna waste, I've been talking for 50 minutes almost, waste my time doing this, because I only have so much of it. And so I wanted to really like just settle in and chill. And like I said already, most of this footage is going in the trash, but maybe some of it will be saved and added to this vlog. I also don't know how long my vlog is right now, and I don't know how long I want it to be, but I definitely would like to finish Godslayers and a third book before closing out this vlog and starting my second one where I do the others. I think I'm gonna go put together my dinner and see if that's delicious, and then watch this Olivia video and just lay down and smile. My hair is tucked into my shirt still. I just realized, well, that's probably why I was so cozy but like a little bit cold, because my hair is wet a little bit from the shower. And now I have 52 minutes to go through and edit. 52 minutes to go through and edit. And I have to rewatch and spend another 52 minutes in this exact space doing exactly this, which is nothing. Except for yapping. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you for staying with me on this here horrible, no good, very bad day. Okay. Love you.
Hi guys. Yeah, it's Monday. This is not an illusion. It is Monday at 11:15. I'm sick. One of those rebels at work got me.
Eventually, and then this vlog will be done eventually. But I don't know why I'm like this. Like if I'm not a certain amount through a book, it's just really hard to get me to pick it up unless I am like at that part of the book where I feel like I can keep reading it. Like I don't know how to explain it, but right now I'm definitely 33% of the way through, and I have no more updates. Tomorrow I have off. We'll see what we see. What happens will happen. I don't know, but grocery shopping needs to happen. So tomorrow, if I end up at a Target, another K-pop album might be bought. And depending on how I feel, it'll either be J-Hope's album, because I keep seeing it and it just looks so cool. And I like, part of me is like, well, obviously I should buy that. But then there's another part of me Wanwoo's so lonely. Like, he's so lonely. I need to get him a friend. And guess who his best friends are? The 12 other members of 17. So, what was I saying? I don't know. Bye, y'all. My goal was to read Gearbreakers, which I did. But instead of moving on to the next book in my TBR, I said, actually, what would be so great is if I just continued on with that series. Which, like, makes sense, but also it's not what the plan was. Do you guys like my shirt? It's like real big shirt. Do I like it? I don't know. I think I thrifted it. Most of my clothes I've thrifted. I think I thrifted it. It's probably like American Eagle. Am I correct? No, it's Madewell. Oh, that's why I thrifted it. I remember, because it was Madewell and I was like, a Madewell shirt? Just sitting there, waiting to be thrifted? I had to get it, even though it's too big. But it's like kind of a look, kind of a don't look at me look, which is my favorite look. So, yeah. Also, do I feel made well? I think I do. Oh, my brother's on Discord with his friend, so he has been shouting and screaming, but I think it's fun, so let him do him, you know? Let it happen. Let the boys scream. And giggle. I need to go put away the last bits and bobs from groceries and eat, and then read, and I will come back with updates, okay? Okay, also there's a chance that I'm still gonna go to Target later to buy a K-pop album because I literally have issues. Okay, welcome back. I'm fucking freezing cold. Oh my God. I'm like 43% now. It's continuing to be crazy. I love Jenny. I don't know what's happening with Jenny, but I have my suspicions and my guesses, and I love Jenny. Do I wish things were different? Yes. But am I excited about what is happening? Yes. But like, damn. But like, yeah. But like, damn. But like, I don't know. Okay. I'm so cold. I need to put on a sweater or leave the house. I think I'm gonna leave the house. I wanna go to Target. The universe really said, bitch, you've had a hard couple of days because they gave me, hold on, let me. Look at this. Both of them in the same day because the universe really said she needs it. Yeah, I bought that. I bought a little one piece, a surprise pouch. I bought the deer version of the 17 Best album again. I did buy it again because if I don't get Wanwoo, it's worth it. And if I get Mingyu, then it was definitely worth it. I left the house twice today. Woo, yippee. I got some dark chocolate covered almonds. I love it when something is exactly what it says on the tin. You know? That was very delightful. I got this notebook. Mainly because I am sad, so I wanted it, and so I got it. Like, that's literally how that works. But I like how it has the dashes at the top. Hi, Izzy. It has the dashes at the top to put in the date. I like that. Also, I've been wanting to start, bless you, physically journaling again, even though it fucking hurts my hand, because I do not trust my digital journal anymore, because it has wronged me on multiple occasions now. And I got, these are my favorite. This style of the bag clip. I have Shang-Chi connected to my keys, and I have 11 from Stranger Things on my, hi. These are all the choices. Obviously I want Zoro. I would be happy with Sanji. I would be happy with any of them, but I obviously want Zoro. Like, obviously. I've cut it open, but I've not looked. I'm kind of scared. Why am I always, I don't know. I just wish I want to have fun. It's Sanji! Oh, it's Sanji! That's so cute! That's actually so cute, and I'm very happy. I'm gonna go show my brother. So I did just buy this album again because I'm literally crazy. So there's 3 things that could happen. I could get Wanwoo again, and that would be so fucking hilarious. If it's anyone else, I'll be happy. And if it's Mingyu, like, that would be obviously what we want. But I also don't expect anything good to happen to me ever. So let's pop into this bad boy. Firstly, the beautiful CDs. I didn't open it on camera the last time. So this is also a good opportunity to do that. Okay. Here's like the... This is the best day of my life. Okay. Success! Oh my god. Wow. And this is why it was worth it. I told you it could have been worth it. Okay, let's look at the cards now because now I'm just like rambling. Let's see. First one. He's like one. Cute with his flower. Okay. The 8. Love that. I think I've pulled him multiple times. Like he's one of the main ones that I pull. Maybe I'm just telling myself that. DK! That's very cute. And then lastly, if this could be Vernon, if this is Vernon, I'd be happy. Pew. Josh. Oh, I also pull Josh a lot. Anyways, I'm literally elated. Like, what do I even do now? I need to go put away my other ones. And then I'm going to continue reading because I was really having a fun time reading. This is good. Good talk, guys. Reading Godslayers. Jesus Christ. I was having a really good time reading Godslayers. And so the plan is to continue. Minku says, we'll be right back. Basically, I'm comfier now. I've put on a little sweater. Do I know what I was gonna say? No. I'm gonna do a little journaling session, and probably hurt myself in the process. And then I'm gonna continue reading Godslayer on to journaling. Literally the complete opposite is with my boba. I am gonna crack this open on camera because if it spills, then I don't think I will care and I'll be like devastated, but I don't think I care enough to not do it right now, so we will do it. That's such an, like, that's just, why is this man? Like, to be on a, like, what is better than an Arnold Palmer? Like, what is better than an Arnold Palmer? Nothing. At least in this moment. Once again, that lemony flavor. I'm outside now. You can't tell because it's dark, but I am outside because my dogs wanted to go outside. And the one of them's too old to come out here by himself. And so, like, I mean, he could be out here by himself, but he can't get out of the door by himself. So I thought I'd accompany them for a little bit of outside time. The moon is out, so that makes me happy. Will I try to show you? Definitely. Will it pick up anything except for a silver dot? No, it won't. Basically, spoilers ahead with this border up, spoilers for this book. Enyo is such an interesting character to me, and I don't know if he's actually dead, but we were just informed that he is dead, and what that means is that Jenny killed him, which is so great for Jenny, and I love Jenny, but also for Enyo to not be a character anymore is a little bit sad because exploring that would have been really cool. Also, Milo's dead because whenever we were in Belsona's point of view, which I noticed that they changed the chapter title to her full name, that she does not like being called while she was corrupted, and then they switch it back to Sona whenever she wakes up. Spoiler alert, she's awake now where I'm at in the book. But whenever we're in her point of view and they see Milo, and Eris goes to him and says, oh God, Theo, like thinking, what am I going to tell Theo? And then she says, don't worry, we'll tell everyone about Theo together. And then she knows that she doesn't know what's going on, and it's, I also didn't know. I was like, why did she say Theo like that? Because I know Theo's back home, so unless they just kidnapped him now. But I think that, like, I was like, that doesn't make sense. And so but then she said, we'll tell everyone about Theo back home. And I was like, not go home to tell Theo? Like, what's happening? And then whenever it got revealed that was what was happening, yeah, I was gagged a little bit. But Milo's dead. Jenny might be dead. I'm hopeful that she's alive. I'm kind of hopeful that Enyo's alive too. Like, I think that it's convenient that he's dead now for where we need to go plot-wise next, but for the character, like, exploration that we could have done, I was hoping that he'd still be alive. But I think that we'll be able to tackle some of that still, even with him dead, because Sona's still dealing with those emotions of like, wait a second, like, because now she's woken up and she's recognizing that she's still mourning. Like, the idea of Enyo being dead is like devastating to her. And I think that she's going to try to tell herself it's because she wanted to be the one to kill him, but I think that she did not want to kill him. She genuinely loves him and cares about him. And worships him, obviously. I don't think that she does now that she's not corrupted, but those feelings, those heavy feelings, those like strong feelings of like care towards him still exist. And so I think that she's going to sit here for a while grappling with both being true at the same time, of her caring about Eris and caring about Enyo, and how that's even possible whenever, but also it's interesting because they've both done cruel things to her. Like, they've both done cruel things to her and believe that it was for her better, like for the best for her, like for her. And I think with Enyo, he's such a perfect character because if he was any of the other Zeniths, it would be easier to believe that he was manipulating her. But because it's Enyo, and like how he's been portrayed to us, and that he's just this kid, just like the rest of them are just these kids that are having to survive like via these big acts of violence and like war. We've gotten like little glimpse in this book of Eris's knowledge of history, but it's not really answered my questions at all. In the middle of it, she was like, I don't really know my history, but then she like tells us, and she was like, actually I do know my history, and it just made me laugh. I'll show you the moon in a second, and then we will go inside. Definitely time to evacuate the outdoors and go back indoors. Well, that's about what I thought. Just a dot in the sky. It is like 2 in the morning. It's like 2:20 in the morning. Oh God. Do I want to keep spoiling it? Yes. Because the things that I want to talk about are like it's like the plot, so like yeah, I need to spoil it. So basically, remember how like 2 seconds ago in this video, but it's been like a few hours now, I was worried that Enyo was dead because they said Enyo was dead, and I was like, that's so crazy that you want to kill him off whenever I'm so excited about where his character could go. He's not dead. Their banter, like their friendship, I do adore it, and so I'm just so excited to see how they balance it all out. Also, Jenny is alive, perfect, and has turned herself, into a bot. And then on the other side of things, Eris and all her little crew members very nearly died, got away like by the skin of their teeth, and made it back to the hangar where all of the Hydras are in the like 2-month period, or shortly after that, that we are catching up with. In the beginning of the second book, we learn that Jenny comes across these essentially defected pilots, but they're not defected. They didn't, because you know, they're not playing any games, they're just hiding. And Eris ends up rejoining with all of them, where their like living situation is in this hangar, this abandoned hangar where all these Hydra mechas are. It's like eye level to these mechas, and it's like so many of them, and they look like skeletons, like creepy skeletons is how they're described. Oh, so scary. But yeah, now Sona is in the position that the Gearbreakers wanted her to be in, which was on their side, but back with the Academy, pretending to be on their side to kill Enyo. But there's that added fun of like, well, she doesn't really want to kill Enyo, even though he did all that horrible stuff, because she's like, but I care about him, period. So I just don't know. I do not know what we are in store for, and I'm excited. But yeah, it's now 3 a.m. I'd like to be asleep in the next hour. Can she make it happen? Probably not. What is in the cards tonight is reading more Godslayer. That needs to happen, even though it's getting crazy. And I feel like, even though I said literally, it was probably an hour ago now, but in here probably like 6 minutes ago, that the 73% mark is whenever I feel like I really need to get things rolling. I'm feeling 73% vibes from where we are at in the book right now, which is literally like 45% of the way, maybe a little bit past that now, but the last time I looked it was 45%. And like, they're about to do something crazy. Like, they're always doing something crazy. Like, it just is never them not doing anything crazy. Like, they're always doing something fucking crazy. They're about to storm the second academy. Do I even say that? Like, no, it's just they're just crazy. They're just fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they're just fucking crazy, and I love them for it. And Sona Steelcrest, Sona Steelcrest, you know what I mean? Like, I love her. It's just the robot existential crisis for me. me and my dark blue mod liner are gonna go sit in bed. And unfortunately, we're not going to be highlighting Gearbreaker. Hey, did I inform y'all that I did buy Gearbreakers and Godslayers on Pango? Mayhaps I forgot to inform you that I did in fact buy them. Because I was like, well, I might as well look. And then there was a seller selling both of them from the same shop for like $3 each. So obviously I bought them. Like, I was like, that's literally a steal. Like, why would, like, what's that gonna, $10? $10 means nothing for 2 more books on my shelf. And because I have all the highlights still in my ebook versions, I don't have to reread them to highlight them. I can just skim through and highlight the things that I've already highlighted and then write notes based on the context of those little bits and pieces. So that'll be so much fun to do one afternoon or one morning, depending on my schedule. So yeah. Signing off. I need to really pull those headphones back out so that I just have them at any time to be like, gamers, even though I can't use them, but like I will use them as a prop. I swear to God, I promise. Okay, I promise. Good night. Hello chat, hello gamers. I just got off of work. It's a Saturday. I got off work on time. It's like 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock here. And instead of going to get a beverage, sorry about that. TXT cut me off. Instead of going to get a beverage, I went to boba. And I'm like kind of I don't know if I want to say that. I feel like I'm friends with them now because this is my favorite boba shop and I go there a lot. I go there quite a lot. And they're just so sweet and nice and I love them. And today I walked in and I said, I'm so sorry, I don't know what I want today. And why did I just say sorry like I'm Canadian? Anyways, and he kind of sat there for a second and then he was like, would you want to do a mango smoothie? And I was like, that sounds actually really good. So I got a mango smoothie with regular boba and I took a sip of it as soon as I walked outside. Tell me why it is the most, like the sweetest, most spectacular, most delicious, refreshing thing I've ever had in my life. And it's exactly what I wanted right now. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Okay. I'm gonna go home. The rest of the day, we're gonna spend it reading. The rest of the day, woo, I'm so excited, gamers. Put W's in the chat. Today is such a win. Today is such a win for me. Oh my God, it's so good. Is it even a funny bit? Hey, can you guys tell me if this is even a funny bit? Can you guys tell me if this is even a funny bit? Thank you. I was home from work with my boba and whenever I tasted it, it was so delicious that I needed to tell my baby sister because she loves mango. So I called her because she's in town and I checked her location and she's at her boyfriend's house. Today was his graduation / birthday party and I told him that I might come. I need to get out of these cowboy boots. Actually, I really probably shouldn't be wearing them in the house because I was just running through the desert with them. I should probably take these off. Oh, I should probably take these off. They're cute as hell, aren't they? Before I left, I got my Pango books in the mail. And so now that I'm back, we can open them up. Oh, she has them wrapped. It says, thank you so much for purchasing Godslayers and Gearbreakers. I hope you enjoy them. Lorelai. That's so sweet. Well, Lorelai, I am enjoying them. That's why I'm buying them. Because I'm crazy. I just love paperback editions of books. Like, I wonder the common consensus is now, but I feel like whenever I was younger, mostly people enjoyed hardbacks more. Cute. And today and tomorrow we're going to quickly annotate. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love paperbacks. Like, I just love paperbacks. Wow. Perfect. And now they're together. Good. God, I love Sonic Steelcrest. I love Sonic Steelcrest. I love Sonic Steelcrest. I love Sonic Steelcrest. Do I have to say it again? Because I will. My plans are take a shower, make a coffee, make some breakfast, even though it's 10 o'clock at night, 10 minutes away from being 10 o'clock at night. And then annotate these, finish Godslayers. That is my plan for tonight. Does it sound like a good plan for everybody? Does that make everybody happy? Because it makes me happy. Oh my God, everything pause. World pause. This is the cutest fucking thing ever. I'm so glad I have the physical editions. I don't know if they have any in the first book, but at the end of the second book, they have character playlists. I was like trying to find the last page to see how off the digital version is to the physical version, and there's like a cute little cake recipe for one of the characters, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And I look over, and then a whole bunch of them have little mini playlists. That's so cute. Also, I see the Buttertones, Surf Club, Hippocampus, Sipper. Are me and this author best friends? Oh, there's also one of those cute little like question the author like things. I loved those as a kid. Like reading the interviews with the author at the end of the book. That is one of the cutest things ever. Acknowledgements, and then is this the last page? 399, I think it is. Yep. I love books. Like, I just love books. Wow. Okay. Continuing on with annotating. Okay. Why is it so hard to just be a girl in the world? Like, why does everyone else always have to come in the way? They always have to get in the way of me being a girl in the world. Like, leave me alone. What I'm gonna do is go home, because I've just spent probably not that long, like 2 hours maybe out in public. I went to the library and I put because I put Wilder Girls on hold. Let me grab it really quick. I'll do a little library haul. I also tried to do a library haul outside of the library because I have this really cute outdoor seating area. But it just wasn't happening, because every single time I was like, okay, now I can. Someone else would walk outside, and I was like, I picked up Wilder Girls. This is one of my like tackling backlist TBR books for July of probably 2019. I don't even know. I don't remember which Summerween prompt, but we're not going to talk about that because I need to make a separate Summerween video. But yeah, I got a copy of Wilder Girls, and my plan, I brought Godslayers with me, and I was like, let's go suss out the library after I get my pickup, or after I get my hold. Maybe I'll want to like sit there and hang out. Oh, I have a stain in my shirt. That's so excellent. I was like, maybe I want to sit there and hang out. And so I get there. Oh, guess what? The library is the most bumpin' place in town, like literally so fucking packed, which is so great and beautiful and wonderful and excellent, but that meant that I didn't have anywhere to like go and sit in a corner by myself. So I was like, well, I'm not just gonna walk in and grab my hold and leave, because I've not been to the library in forever and I just want to like soak up the library energy. And so I put on a little library-esque outfit, something I would have wore at my last library job, so I felt happy about that. And I ended up looked in the YA section, but I was like, I think that's not my like main hub. That's not where my hubbub is, you know? Shut up. I passed by the new releases section. There were 2 books that the spine or title caught my eye. Actually, I think the title for both of them caught my eye. And then I read like the back or the inside flap, depending on if it's a softcover or hardcover, you understand. And I immediately was like, wait a second, I want to read this. So the first thing I picked up is The Prophet and the Idiot by Jonas Jonasson. I've heard of his other book, The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared, but I've never read it. But The Prophet and the Idiot just sounded like a really funny title. Literally says a zany adventure across the globe in a camper van. And I said, wait, that sounds so fun and cute. So honestly, fuck everything else I'm reading. I want to pick this up right now. So that's really fun for me because I love it whenever that happens. And then I found, like, I think this might be a psychological thriller or something. I just saw the title and I was like, wonder what that's about. Oh, it's about this guy, like very classic. He's like down on his luck. Someone in his family dies. He has to like go back to his parents' house to like sort out the affairs of the house. But it's literally said in the synopsis that like that's where the cliches end. The part that really got me is it says here the cliches end. Gabriel has trouble delivering on his promises as the moldy, overgrown house deteriorates around him. So does his own health. And I was like, oh, that'll be interesting. and large sheets of his skin begin to peel from his body at a terrifying rate. And I literally went, and then I grabbed it. And then I want to finish Godslayer. Oh, we'll talk about Godslayers. I kind of want to talk about it right now just because I won't be like in the same space as you always see me in. But actually, I think that we need to go home and get cozy. And I need to tell you about what I just read in Godslayers because this book is just delivering the biggest delivery. Like, it's like, hello, package out the door. Yes, I've been waiting for this package forever and I'm so excited about it. Like, thank you so much. And then you kiss the mailman. Like, that's literally how I feel whenever I'm reading this book. Like, it's just so good and fun and silly and goofy. And I think also I haven't picked up a YA. There's like a very specific YA humor that's like just silly goofy and I miss it. And so that's what I've been experiencing and it's just been so nice. But yeah, I think I need to make my car move or else it's gonna explode. So let's go home. Okay, we don't need to talk about how it's been absolute hours and this lighting is so bad. I have a mug full of Cookie Crisp cereal that I'm gonna be snacking on. I have the stack of books that I just got and I wanted to talk about what I read of Godslayers while I was at the ramen place. And I honestly did not read that much. Like, I probably read a chapter. Let's see. Yeah, I started on page 235 and I read to page 254. So I literally only read like 20 pages, but something crazy was about to happen. And so I literally was like, I can't read this in public. I'm gonna continue talking spoilers for this series because it's just too fun. And like everything that I care to say has to do with like spoilers. I don't know. So basically, Enyo somehow got a message okay, the scene where she gets the message from Enyo, when I first read, like understanding that's what was about to happen, I thought that he'd like hacked into her eye and like she was seeing it via her eye. No, someone had written in marker on the mirror. Like, that's so scary. So like, and she immediately is like, how did this happen? Like, how did they get in here? Like, are we safe? Like, who was doing this? And then she's saying, oh my God. She wipes the message off. I think I'm about to do something wrong. And then says that she's going to tell, like, she has to tell everybody, she's going to tell everybody after tonight. And then it's like a chapter break. And she continues. And I think that she's going to go meet him alone in the woods by herself without telling anybody. After like 4 months of like semi-quiet. So that's going to be really hard. That's going to be crazy. Like, I love Enyo. I love their like friendship. I love their love for each other because the idea that these teenagers like happen to miraculously like pair well together as friends, even though like so much shit is going on and they shouldn't care about each other. And they like are both brainwashed to care about each other, but for I don't know, like lies. But then like they really seriously can't help but like care about each other. Like, shut the hell up. Literally shut the hell up. That's so devastating. So I'm scared for the two of them to meet again. I'm scared about what's gonna happen because I don't know, I'm scared. Also, I had a dream. I just realized I had a dream last night, or maybe the night before, where I finished this and it ended on a cliffhanger. And then I was like, wait, is there a third book? And then I looked and there were like 6 books in this series. And I was excited, but also like, I was not signing up to read a 6-book series, you know? But I'm pretty sure this is just a duology. I'm pretty sure once I'm done this one, this story is over and I own all of them and I'm perfect and good and hopefully I'll be happy and not scream. So yeah, I'm gonna continue with this. That's the plan for today. This poster, I'm glad you cannot see it in its entirety. This is the poster where they have Lino and 2 belts and half of their outfits are just atrocious. These are the ones that I have the same photo cards from this photo shoot. This photo shoot is bad. Not to pivot back to K-pop, which is what I'm constantly thinking about. But Jesus Christ. That photo shoot, I don't know who was in charge of that photo shoot. They need written up. Like, they need some serious talking to. I don't understand about that. I'm glad that I keep on saying I'm not going to talk about Summerween. I keep on saying I'm not going to talk about the Cruel Prince. And then what do I keep doing? Bringing up both of those things in this video that is not dealing with those things, you know? Oh, my hair keeps falling out of this bun. I think that what I'm going to do right now actually is get better lighting and then film my Summerween TBR because that just feels like what I should do right now. So I want to talk about my options I want to talk about how I'm just excited. I love a readathon. Like, I literally just love readathons. So yeah, I feel like I should change, but this clip is going to be so buried in this vlog that it does not matter. It looks like that should take like not even an hour to read. Like, it should take me 45 minutes to read this much. That's how I feel in my brain, but that is just not the reality. Like, I am a slow mover. Welcome back. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, chat. I definitely have to do laundry tonight, and I will forget because I'm not putting it in right now. But it is nearly 10 o'clock at night, and I'm only just now settling in to continue reading because I don't know how to prioritize my time. So I guess updates are, I still have basically the entirety of my Cookie Crisp cereal because I've been yapping, so I've not been eating. I've decided that these 2 photo cards of Mingyu are going to be joining us today. I'm just going to sit them out. Like, he just wants to, like, we're hanging out, okay? He's so handsome. Don't you think? Don't you think he just wants to hang out with me? I think you're right. Yeah, so these 2 photo cards, I'm going to prop them up right there. Just so, I don't know, like, I'm just trying anything I can to, like, boost whatever's happening in here, okay? Just let me try. Let me attempt. I have a few books down here with me, okay? I have Godslayers. We have, I don't even know how many pages, I've not done the math. I basically have 150 pages left. And my goal is to finish that right now. Like, I want to sit down and just speed read. I have an hour-long relaxing ambiance. Like, it's like sci-fi music, but for winter. I'm gonna try to see how much I can read in an hour, like, hopefully uninterrupted. I'm gonna listen to TXT. I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. I'm not super gonna be paying attention to the relaxing ASMR. I am gonna be listening to TXT. So my hope and my prayer and my dream and my wish is that I finish the last 150 pages in an hour. I won't, but I could just, like, pretend. And then I have The Prophet and Idiot, which I want to at least read the first chapter just because I just feel like this is gonna suck me in. I just really do. I could have high hopes, but, you know, but that's okay. High hopes are okay. And then obviously Wicked King, which I've been teasing that I'm going to start, and I haven't yet because I'm just so excited. Like, how can you not be excited and then not do it? Like, you guys, what? You let yourselves do the thing you know you're gonna like? Wait, hold on. You guys let yourself enjoy your life? Oh, interesting. I don't know about that. I don't do that. Usually I hold off because I tell myself that it needs to be the perfect time for me to enjoy the thing that I want to enjoy. Right. Okay. Well, chat, it's been an hour. My TXT playlist and that hour-long, the sci-fi ambiance that I have been using are the exact amount of time, basically. And I have to report to you that I only read 50 pages. It was uninterrupted. And I only read 50. And things are just... like, I just keep saying this book is crazy. And the first one was like that too. Where, like, every time something would happen, I'd be like, they're just crazy. But, like, they're crazy the whole time. It shouldn't be surprising, but it really is. Like, the shocks and twists and, like, what is happening and, like, the cleverness of it all is a lot to me. Wow. But yeah, I'm gonna go put in my laundry, and then I'm gonna come back here and listen to this TXT playlist 2 more times. And hopefully by the end of it, I'll have finished this book. Do I have any spoilery thoughts I want to talk about right now? Basically, once more, the question arises of if we are Team Enyo or not. Like, basically, that's this whole book is, like, trying to find out if it is worth it to get to this imagined future Sona has where all of them can live together peacefully. Because she's come to love all of these people. And we are still led to believe that Enyo loves her too. But now I don't know. Honestly, right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Enyo was in trouble. And I think that this will end with them getting out of their current situation, saving Enyo, reconciling. Jenny's going to do something crazy, as she is wont to do. And then it will end happily ever after. Like, that is my, maybe not happily ever after, but like more safe. That's my hope and dream for the end of this book. And I think it could happen because we just found out who's been doing the naughty thing. But there's still a chance that those acts of violence are being delivered through this person via Enyo's request. But I think it's gonna be one of those situations where it was like, this was the potential of this person's place in the grand scheme of things before he had a change of heart because he met Sona and fell in love with her. You know, like. Well, literally a page into where I had stopped the last time. A page away. One of them dies. It's not okay, guys. And all the other ones were there and they all watched it happen. But this whole time we don't know where Eris is. Cut to Eris's chapter. She's locked in the bathroom. It's slowly flooding. Like, not enough to, like, she'll drown or anything. But, like, she was caught unawares when the gas happened. The idea of Nyla betraying them was so... Like, we'd spent so little time with her. But it felt right that another bot, another vessel, another pilot was, like, being integrated into their, like, smaller group. It was so sudden. You're joking. It's because she's the poison expert. That's why she killed her. Oh my god. Also, I love how every time I sit to finish a book, I'm like, I'm gonna finish this really quick and then I'm gonna start my next one. The Wicked King and the Prophet and the Idiot are both staring at me like, she's so silly that she thought that. And I agree. I love reading, but also I thought I was safe. Like, I kind of thought I was safe. I'd really tricked myself into thinking I was safe here. Like an idiot, like an imbecile. Oh, but it's so good, but it's making me cry right now. Chat. Oh my god. Why is the lighting so bad? Hello? Chat. It's done. It is 2:57. God, I'm such a slow reader, and it's done. And I cried, and Enyo's dead. I hate being sad, but why? Like, I don't read books that are sad on purpose, because why would I do that to myself? This is, I did my little tab, what's it called? My little tab key, like all the girls do. This is the clothes of this vlog, okay? I annotated them, I cried. This will be my third book of the month, I think. A beautiful sci-fi duology. Once again, thank you to Lorelei, who I bought these copies from on Pango. I need to rewatch Pacific Rim. Basically, if I learned anything, I need to rewatch Pacific Rim. Like, right now. I'll see you gamers later. I hope you enjoyed my Gearbreakers and Godslayers vlog. I hope that y'all don't think I'm a loser for crying my eyes out over a YA duology about giant mecha. And also queer love.